Are you a parent buying a home for your child or a child looking to buy a home with your parent? In this video, we're going to share with you the 3 things that you need to be aware of before you do so. Coming up. Hi, this is Kai with the Kai Wong Team, helping you better understand everything you need to know about New York City real estate. Today here I have Scott Nadler from Loan Depot. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Share a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I am a mortgage loan officer, so I help people who are looking to buy homes. I help them with the financing for that home, or I help people who currently own a home and need to restructure their current loan.
Well, today I want to talk to you about parents buying a home for their child. I see that a lot. Can you share with us like 3 points that they need to consider before deciding what's the right step for them?
The first thing to think about is where do the parents live, right? So if they live in the suburbs, let's say in Westchester or New Jersey, and they're going to buy something in Manhattan for their child, well, in that case, it can be constituted as a second home for them. If they live in Manhattan and they're buying a property for their child, it's going to be an investment property. Now, the differences between each is an investment property would require them to put down more money. Along those same lines, is the kid going to contribute to the mortgage payments up front? Are they going to be on the loan with the parents, or is the parent going to just be purchasing the home and the kid is going to be living in the property?
Is there a difference in terms of the financing aspect on having the child on the loan as well versus not on the loan?
So if the child is on the loan with the parents, we will blend all the income and assets and debt all together in one. And it's a great opportunity for the child to start building their credit up. In addition, we can structure that loan as a primary home for the child because this is done as a non-occupant co-borrower deal. It's a lot of words, but essentially what it means is the child will be living in the property and the parents will be a borrower on the loan, but they won't be occupying the property. Because of that, the lender can structure the loan as a primary home and they'll get the most favorable rates and terms because it's a primary home. Now, some people don't have that luxury because sometimes the child may not have any credit. So they might be a liability by adding them onto the loan where it might be more of an advantage to just have the parents be on the loan. So it'll be very important for us to get an understanding of everyone's income, asset, their whole entire financial profile to figure out the best way to structure it.
Got it. So what's the second thing to consider?
The second thing really is, these first 2 points kind of go hand in hand because the first point is a parent buying for their child where the child is not on the loan. Okay. And the second point is really buying a home where the child is on the loan with the parents. And again, we're going to blend all of their income together.
Okay. And does that actually help the child as well? I mean, if you have the child on the loan, does it help them build a credit? Also, for moving forward later on, if they want to buy another property, does that all help the child?
Buying another property, it does help, but I think even more importantly, if that child ends up earning more income in the future, which more than likely they probably will, ultimately they'll be able to qualify for that loan by themselves. So if they want to refinance that loan, they can refinance and get the parents off of the loan and then take responsibility for that mortgage themselves. And that's really important because sometimes parents, maybe they want to buy a vacation home somewhere in the future, but now they have this other mortgage with their child that's preventing them from doing that. So we almost look at this almost like a Band-Aid, where it allows the child to buy the property with their parent, keep it for 2 or 3 years, and then refinance, get the parents off, and now the child is on their own, fully responsible for that mortgage.
Yeah, being a parent myself, I would probably go with putting the child on the loan as well. Just because, one, it helps them kind of build their credit like you mentioned, but at the same time having them liable. So they know that don't mess up the place, take good care of it, and then eventually for me to cash out, like you said, in the future when I retire.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. So what's the third point?
Gift funds. That's really important. So whenever we talk to, let's say we talk to an individual who is buying a home, we will ask them where the money is coming from for their down payment or the closing costs. And sometimes they'll tell us it's coming from a gift, it's coming from a parent. Now, any gift has to come from a direct family member. Now, if they are getting a gift, if they're getting a gift from a parent, we'll look at their bank statement and we'll see a large deposit of X amount of dollars going into their bank account. We'll need to make sure that we can source that. So we'll send a gift letter to the parent to get filled out. In addition, we'll need a copy of their bank statement, the previous bank statement showing the funds were in fact in their account, and then the subsequent bank statement showing the funds have left their account and are now in their child's account. So sourcing that and getting all the paperwork together is very important. As you can imagine, there are all these anti-money laundering laws that we need to abide by. Because of that, we need to source exactly where the funds are coming from.
Once again, to recap, what we're talking about first is parent just buying for the child. Step 2 is a parent buying with the child as a co-applicant. And third is gift money, what to do with, how to structure it, just to make sure that the lender themselves are seeing how it's broken down and where it's coming from.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for being here today and sharing that information.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing. On this channel, we share with you buying and selling tips, neighborhood guides, and market updates. So if you're new here, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.